Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing The Legend of Korra. This is Book 2, Chapter 11, titled Night of 1,000 Stars. What a title. Last time around, that was some exciting stuff with the return, you could say, of a character that we had no idea was coming, and I'm so glad that that hadn't been spoiled for us. Iroh being in the spirit world and Korra meeting him and getting some nice Iroh lessons again. Like, can never get enough of that. And I really hope we're going to see him again. But even if we don't, this was just such a nice little reunion in a way. And then the whole thing ended with Korra kind of, failing to close the spirit portal. And Unalaq showing up, being in league with Vaatu. And now Jinora is trapped inside of the spirit world, and Tencent is not happy. So I'm quite curious to see what's gonna happen here. We also have stuff going on in Republic City. Not that we really saw anything of that in the last one, but we know that Mako was doing his investigations, but he ended up being arrested because someone planted some false evidence. Did I just spit at you?
I think you did. I was just like, whoa, okay.
Damn. Nice, delicious.
Sorry. I was just sitting here zoning out and then suddenly spit flying.
Wake up! All right, do you have anything you want to say before we start this one? No. Okay, then let's do it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing, including The Legend of Korra, where we are several episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. Here we go.
Oh no.
Dad's back!
Oh.
Where's Jinora? No! How could this happen?
It was all my fault.
Oh.
I should have never let Jinora enter the spirit.
I knew he was gonna blame himself.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, everyone's gonna be there except for, you, because you're in jail and stuff.
Thanks for the reminder.
Hey, I brought you something. I thought this would brighten up your new place. We are brothers, after all, even if one of us is a member of high society and the other one is a criminal.
I'm not a criminal.
Damn.
Something might go down tonight at your premiere. Promise me you'll keep your eyes peeled.
I promise. Whew, that insanity defense is definitely gonna work.
Pull in.
It's time to take back our city!
Some ice boarding.
Yeah. Damn, that's a big poster.
Say knock knock.
Billboard.
Was that Naga?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lynn, you're dull, but you're as dumb as the rocks you bend. We are not a couple.
That's not what Shiro said.
It's not how that
Really
works.
is not the brightest.
With Varric cakes and get to your post.
You got it, boss.
Makes you at the pinnacle of refinement.
Pinnacle of refinement. Nice.
I even had this red carpet imported from the Fire Nation. They make the best red stuff over there. Fact. All right, picture time.
Varric, I know what you're doing, and I doubt your propaganda is going to change my mind about going to war with the Northern Water Tribe.
Oh, I think you'll be surprised how persuasive I can be.
So the attack is gonna be on the president?
Maybe.
My hope is that their words and this epic mover will inspire a real-life hero to rise up and help. Thank you again. Enjoy the show.
Have a seat. I'm just working on a cure for the common cold. If there's one thing I love doing, it's helping people.
The Seal Lion seemed a bit far-fetched, but the portrayal of this president is right on the money.
Damn. Varric is good at this. Very charismatic, but still a villain.
And there they are, two.
Dude, Jesus, stop with the...
I like to eat the top off the Varric cake first. I just try to shove the whole thing in my mouth at once.
These two are fucking
Is that supposed to be like a donut or something?
useless. Yeah, probably.
Beep, bo, bop, nut, tuck, cannot stop, Unalak.
What in the f...
We did it! But wait, where's Juji?
Oh, the arm. Oh no. Knock, no.
I got to be your friend.
No, can't do that to Babu.
The tail.
Why don't you come back in and finish watching the movie with me?
You go ahead. I need another minute.
Okay, maybe notice that something is... Yep.
That's weird.
Come on, Noctuck. Be a hero.
Yeah, I was just about to say he was going to see the cake.
Wow.
They're after the president!
Of course.
And I will be the ruler of Ice Earth!
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The timing. He is a talented earthbender, though.
Yeah. Damn.
Secure the president and call for backup immediately.
But it is pretty much playing out just how Varric wanted it to. Right?
It's unbelievable! Owen is bending 2 full stacks of Earth discs at once, which would normally be illegal. But then again, he's fighting 3 waterbenders, so all rules are out the window!
This guy, he just can't help himself. Why are you commentating?
God, I miss that humor.
Yeah.
Who sang you?
It was Varric. Please don't hurt me, Noctuck.
Oh. Oh, okay. So not playing out the way.
Where do you think you're going?
Nice.
It's a knockout!
Well, the people really got a show. Okay, they got Varric.
They're falling back!
Oh, fuck no.
Damn.
That's... Whoa. Not good.
Definitely not good.
I can't believe Varric would do something like this. And no one saw it coming.
Actually, someone did. Remember Mako?
You've got a great officer on your hands.
He's one of the best.
Oh, now you say that.
I
Oh.
can't believe my boyfriend is a real-life hero.
And now he's your boyfriend.
Mako was right all along. We have to go tell him what happened.
Yeah. Oh, you meant right now. Unalak is gonna destroy the world? He really does have a doomsday device?
He's trying to release a powerful dark spirit during harmonic convergence. Sir, we desperately need your help.
I'm sorry, Korra, but my answer is still no.
There are lives on the line.
And that's precisely why my troops are staying here. If the world is going to be thrown into chaos, like you claim, I need to protect my citizens.
So, how was the big premiere?
I saved the president in real life.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Sorry for ever doubting you, Mako.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Aww.
You're going to make a great detective.
Chief, there aren't any detective openings right now.
Actually, we have 2 openings.
You are fired.
Whoop.
Mako, I missed you so much.
And Pauline is so fucking confused. Here we go again.
I got attacked by a dark spirit,
Oh.
and I lost my memory for a little while. Maybe it hasn't all come back yet. Was it a bad fight?
We kind of broke up.
No, it
Kind of
wasn't that.
violently.
Mako, you're a good detective, but you're really bad at this stuff.
I think I know just the man to talk to.
Guys, hey! What do you think? Varric Industries built this prison, and I had this cell made special. I had a
course
feeling
he
I'd
gets
end
it.
up here one day.
Yes, sir.
Aw.
Julie's in prison
Yeah.
with you?
Of course. I don't go anywhere without my assistant. Do you? Korra. Who warned you about Unalaq? I did. Asami. Who saved your company? I did. Mako. Who got you thrown in jail? I did.
That's not.
Oh yeah, I guess that was a bad.
Yeah.
You stole everything from the
Future industry stuff? It's on my battleship.
You have a battleship?
Of course I do.
Of course,
I
yeah.
bought the first one they made. Named her the Zhu Li.
You named your battleship after your assistant?
Yep. They're both cold, heartless war machines.
You're teasing.
Let me make it up to you. Take Zhu Li.
Which.
My battleship. It's yours, and everything on it.
Damn. Yeah, that's some ship.
I hope my dad's all right.
I'm sure he's fine.
Not really.
Get the men and fall back.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, he's gonna go
I'm
for.
going to end this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Go.
Hello, Tonrock. Looking for me?
Don't.
Now that I've defeated you, your daughter is next.
Fuck. I was afraid he was gonna kill him or something for a second. Whew.
But it.
What an episode! Shit. These episodes are just firing on all cylinders now.
Yup.
Damn. Good stuff. So that was chapter 11, Night of 1,000 Stars. Wow. And a lot happened.
A lot happened.
A lot. We start with Tenzin and Korra, everybody coming back there from the Air Temple with Jinora, who is still trapped in the spirit world, and that was very sad to see, and they're quite distraught about that. But most of the episode was dedicated to what was going on in Republic City, which actually got kind of resolved in this one as well. I really didn't expect that, but just the way that they did it and the way it played out, there were some twists and turns, some surprises. I thought everything was just going to go Varric's way once again, but no, finally Bolin, he listened to Mako, or he realized that I haven't gained a lot. Like, yeah, fame and money, but what is that without family and friends? And so he went out and had a good just thinking about stuff, I guess. And then he saw the boat and everything happened, and it led to him saving the president. But even though he did that, Rikos was not willing to send the army. He's still, like, I was kind of supporting him a little bit earlier when I could understand when things were just kind of unclear to him what was really going on between the southern and the northern water tribe. But now it's just like, come on, dude, you need to do something. It's the whole world that's in jeopardy. And like, if it was just a case of him not really believing it, but he did believe it. He was just like, well, if all hell is going to break loose, then I'm only interested in protecting my own city, my own Republic City. But isn't he supposed to be, well, not the president of everywhere, but, or he's like, where does his jurisdiction, whatever you call it, end? Yeah. Bottom line is he's only interested in protecting his own borders, his own city with his army, and he doesn't want to risk anything. But they still got a ship.
Yeah.
The Zhu Li.
Yeah.
Cold-hearted battle machine, or like whatever he was saying was like the same for that ship and his assistant, who is in jail with him. poor assistant.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like she doesn't really mind. Like, she's just being very faithful to that guy, and he continues to be very entertaining.
Yeah, he is entertaining. He's a huge asshole, but
enormous.
Yeah, and maybe I was actually thinking about something someone said in the comments. Well, he is from the Southern Water Tribe, so I think part of his motive for the war is like it is true, like true to heart. Like he doesn't want the Northern
Water Tribe
to take over.
Yeah.
But I also think that he saw his opportunity for like making money off of the war.
Yeah.
So it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. Or
war profiteering, which is never a good thing, or just war in general, never a good thing. But and he did make the argument that he did do some good, like he did warn Korra about Unalaq. That is true. But just most of the other stuff is him being selfish and it's his own gains. And but he was clever enough, or he had enough foresight to at least know that he might end up in prison at some point, and even had a very luxurious prison cell made for himself. So now he can just stay there with Julie and just be Varric and just be entertaining, hopefully, instead of like being out there in the world and causing problems, profiteering off of war. Still enjoy the character, but I think we've been on the side of, oh yeah, he's interesting, he's funny, but very much an asshole, and he might turn out to be a villain. Like, we've been on that side ever since we met him, sort of, or like he always rubbed us the wrong way. With the way that he was acting. But yeah, let's get into some questions and comments. But before we get into the ones from this week, there's one that I promised to address from last time around, actually, that I didn't get to mention because it came in just right after we did, or we taped the reaction and the discussion. Where is it? There we go, from Austin D, who is the guy who asked us to do this whole thing, or came up with that idea, that suggestion. So thanks again, Austin. And this is going to relate to the last episode. Spirit Guide Iroh. I always loved this idea, and it makes sense for how at peace he was in Atla. First humanoid spirit, pretty much. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, he was always... He had that, he was a guide and at peace and very spiritual. Very true. Something I like about The Legend of Korra is that Korra doesn't have an Iroh like Zuko did to help her manage her anger and impulsiveness. Tenzin is the closest thing, but he's still growing himself. What kind of impact do you think Iroh would have had these past 2 seasons if he had been present during the human world situations the crew and Korra found themselves in? Yeah, that would have helped a lot to have someone like Iroh be there to give some sage advice. But I still think, Tenzin helped out a lot, and just the people that Korra had around her. She really needed someone to put her on the right path during this season, or this book in particular. And that is what happened when Iroh showed up, and it does seem like now she is way more zen, even though apparently she's still missing some of her memories.
And a very violent fight or breakup there.
Yeah, between her and Mako. That whole situation is still... I'm not fond of that. And Mako's handling of that.
No.
Someone commented... I think that was on one of the YouTube videos, that Mako is kind of an idiot. And I don't want to straight up call him an idiot. Like, he's a good guy. He's doing good detective work. And finally, that got recognized in this episode. But when it comes to the romantic stuff, not always the best decision maker, it seems like. And he's like jumping very much back and forth. And it doesn't really seem like he knows what he wants himself. Than that he wants a girlfriend, but just make up your fucking mind, dude.
Exactly. For Korra and Asami, just check him out of it and just leave him out of it, and then they could get together and make a power couple.
That would be cool. Yeah, definitely.
I would love to see that.
Definitely. Yeah, instead of him just hurting their feelings over and over.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Iroh had been her guy, that would have been cool. But I still enjoy the people she has around her. She's still able to grow, make mistakes, but that's also a way to grow.
Yeah, and I don't think he would have the same impact, and I don't think he would have like that much of an impact either. Because they're so different, Zuko and Korra. Like their stories are different, and they come from different backgrounds. And well, Korra always had people around her.
Yes.
But the thing about Zuko is, yeah, he had people around him because of like royalties and stuff.
Yes.
But he was always, or especially after his
banished.
Mother left.
Oh yeah.
He was alone and well abused. He was never loved by his father. He was always abused by both his father and his sister to a certain degree. And it was just he needed Iroh as a guide much more than Korra would need.
Yes,
Iroh.
and she would probably take him for granted because she grew up with people all around her, guiding her to become the Avatar, and that was her life for a long time before she came to Republic City.
But Zuko also took
Iroh
for granted for a very long time.
Definitely, that's true. That's true, and being very selfish about it, or just a very singular focus on capturing the Avatar and regaining his honor. But. Yeah, you're right. Two very different situations, two very different people. But I'm sure it wouldn't have made things worse if Iroh had been by her side. His presence can only improve things. But he did get to guide her a little bit at least. All right, let's get into the ones for this episode. From Daniel Breimer. Do you think Mako shouldn't have lied to Korra about the breakup after she came back?
Yep.
Yeah. That's just clear, yes. Maybe they shouldn't have gotten into like the whole thing right there in front of people. No. Just take her to the side or be like, let's talk about this when we get the chance to. Or like something. I don't want to say exactly what I think he should be doing, but at least just honesty might be a good idea here.
Yeah, it's just like I'm always a big
advocate of
exactly, an advocate of honesty and like communication. Like you have to have clear communication in relationships, so you always have to like feel each other and know where each other are at, so
yeah, as you say, communicate, and you can't just ignore one person and then just hope it's gonna turn out all right. Still not handling it
such a problematic relationship between all three of them.
Yes. Okay. And still from Daniel. Also, do you think President Rikos should have at least sent a few soldiers with Korra, like a fraction, if not the entire army? Since his argument was that he wants to protect his own city as a worst-case scenario, having a hard time understanding him because he was reluctant initially. Yeah.
We kind of touched upon it. Yeah. So.
It's a very narrow-minded decision and also one that, okay, so if you're really interested in like the world not falling into chaos and getting destroyed by fucking Batu, then yeah, you can still have some of the army protecting the city as a, like, if the worst thing does happen, as a precaution, but send some of them, just or send Iroh, the other Iroh.
But that's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Yes.
Iroh is under...
No, but he was the one who grounded Iroh and the fleet. And that is the Republic fleet. So apparently that is his jurisdiction. And Iroh and Korra, they've worked together before. So, but yeah, that's not going to happen. So yeah, not a good decision, Riko. From Austin D. Do you think Varric has good intentions? Why or why not?
I think we also talked a little bit about this.
Mixed. It's mixed. But mostly just kind of selfish and profiteering off of war. But I do think that he wants things to turn out at least in a way where the world doesn't get destroyed. And he just wants to make money off of it, and he's just an interesting guy, but he's a gray character in like, to say the most, like bordering on the more villainous side, or at least that's what we've seen from him during the last few chapters. I don't know about you.
More like a vigilante or something. I don't know, but not necessarily. I don't know.
Anti-hero or no? It's just it's difficult to put a label
that
on
rings
him.
too. That almost rings too positive for me.
That's how I felt about vigilante when you said that, because that's usually what
But I don't know.
Batman
Vigilante is
and Punisher is put into, like that.
Yeah, but I don't see neither Batman nor Punisher as like solely good people. They're broken people.
And maybe something happened.
Stuff
maybe something happened to Varric in his past that made him the way he is. But yeah,
we also talked about this. He is from the Southern Water Tribe, so of course he has some sort of national pride in.
Yeah. He only tried to start a war, or a bigger war, as he said. But yeah, complicated character.
He must have known about Unalaq, since he was able to actually warn about him. So he must have known, and he, of course, he don't want that to happen, because of like it is his home, or you know what I mean.
As you said, we've already kind of touched on that whole thing. And then from Sander, do you think President Rikos has ulterior motive for keeping his troops in Republic City? Not right now.
No.
I don't know what it would be, like who he would be in allegiance with. Like, he doesn't. Right now, he just seems kind of narrow-minded and a bit of a coward. And I don't know if there are any ulterior motives.
Maybe he just wants to stay president, and if he does not make his city go to war, maybe he can secure his re-election. I don't know.
Yeah, he's afraid of making decisions because he's going to lose his power. That could be it. How should Korra go about stopping Unalaq now that she won't be getting help from President Rikos? Well, first step is getting to the spirit portal and getting into the spirit world that way, so that she can use her bending in there. And she does have the help of her friends. But exactly how they're gonna do it, like what sort of like a battle plan they're gonna come up with, that's I'd rather just find out.
Yeah, it's very hard to guess exactly what's gonna stop Vaatu.
Yes,
exactly.
But I have a feeling we're gonna get into a similar fight between like the Avatar and then the light spirit of Rava inside, and then Vaatu, like we saw with Wan in the beginnings part 2. Do you think Varric has... Oh, okay. And that's exactly the same as with Austin. But yeah, Varric has good intention, or was he, or / is he after something bigger? We just talked about that. What do you think Unalaq's endgame is? It's so far, it's like if his endgame is to unleash Vaatu, then the destruction of the world. But I'm still like, why that? Why do you want that? Unalaq. Like,
exactly, like what made him bend to Vaatu?
Yes. So there must still be something there, like something Vaatu has promised him. Like we talked about, it might have something to do with Unalaq's wife, or like the mother of his children that he lost, and he wants her back. But so far it just seems like he wants power, but he's not going to have any power in a world that has been just destroyed and just cast into darkness and despair.
Maybe he wants something similar to what the Avatar has. So wanting to merge with Vaatu so he get the same kind of power? I don't know.
Maybe that's what, that remains to be seen. We'll see, What do you think of Bolin showing his full potential in the bending arena when there are no rules to bind him? Yeah, he did a good job. He's a pretty powerful bender.
He is.
He's good at it. And the commentator guy was definitely excited. I love that.
Exactly, and that kind of humor. That's just, I missed it, and I'm pretty sure that's Studio Mir humor. Sorry, there's just like the comedy in it, like the kind of like it's a bit
Meta
in a way, yeah, because it's like they basically the commentator guy is just right there and he starts commentating because that's where we know him from. So it's not really breaking the fourth wall, but it's still kind of breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, it's like just used to hearing that voice commentating or just telling us what's happening when we are inside that arena, and then it just happened again, and he's just doing it because that's what he does. And then the people around him was like, "Why are you?" But they were also they got into it as well. I
love
love
that kind of humor. It's
yes.
yeah, and I missed it. Damn, I missed it with this season.
And I still don't know if it is just the return of Studio Mir, and that is why these episodes have just gotten way better. Nevertheless, enjoying it so much. This was a great episode. A lot happened. Can't wait to watch the last. How many are there? I think there are 14 chapters in this book, and it's the longest one. So we still got 3 to go. A lot can still happen. But do you have anything else you want to add to this one?
I don't think so. I'm very tired at this point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a long night, and we just watched the WandaVision finale, which that was a lot as well. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of The Legend of Korra, Book 2, Chapter 11, Night of 1,000 Stars. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.